Welcome to Moms of the Lou, hosted by two fellow St. Louis moms, Rebecca
and Lauren,
and recorded for St. Louis moms.
Grab your laundry basket, kick your feet up for nap time, or head out the door for pickup, and spend a little time catching up with local moms who are making a big impact in St. Louis.
Let's dive into our discussion today. All right, St. Louis moms, we are back for another episode of Moms of the Lou. We got a little bit delayed on our recording because of the snow and the flu. We've had all kinds of things hit us here in 2026.
We're here.
We're here. We have a really exciting guest today. We are going to be talking with Amanda Brandt. She is a local mom, STL realtor, and STLM St. Louis Mom team member. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So excited to be chatting with you today about all things mom life in St. Louis, but really, Lauren and I have some burning questions for you about the state of real estate and what's going on.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to pick your brain.
Okay, great.
Dig a little deeper.
Yes. So, okay, give us the lay of the land. What part of town do you live in? Tell us about your family.
Yeah, so I am in Chesterfield. I'm very much, though, I love St. Charles County, grew up in St. Charles County. So when we moved across the river, it was like, it took a while for it to feel like home. But yeah, we love Chesterfield. I have two boys who are 8, so twins, and then another one who's 4 who very much thinks he's 8.
Of course.
And so they keep our lives very loud and exciting.
3 boys. You're the
Yes.
ultimate boy mom.
I guess so.
Yeah. What are your favorite things to do around St. Louis? I always like to ask moms that.
We love playing in creeks.
Yes.
So
perfect.
And we have
Us too.
finding new creeks. So we actually found a new one this summer that was super exciting, and my boys are super into finding rocks and like different rocks and fossils right now. So that kind of took over our lives for the summer.
Can you say what the creek was? Or are you gatekeeping?
I'm not gatekeeping. It literally it's like in the Femme Osage area. I don't know. I guess the name of the creek is Femme Osage.
Okay.
Like Daniel Boone home
Yeah,
area.
cool.
Yeah, cool. That would be new to me.
Yeah.
Maybe
for
you could
sure.
feature that on St. Louis Mom. Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we love that creek. We love Indian Camp Creek and the
yeah.
playground there. That's always a go-to. So
So cool.
Yeah.
We can find you guys
Yeah.
in a creek.
in a creek, or you'll find me in a coffee shop.
Coffee
Ooh,
shop.
Coffee shop.
We'll be talking about that.
Yes. I want to know your favorites. I know
Yeah.
you meet clients out and about.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
What are your favorite go-to coffee shops?
My go-to is I love Upshot in Cottleville.
Mhm.
They have a bunch of different locations now, but that's kind of my go-to one, and they are great there, and they make amazing lattes. And then I also love Lydia's. It's newer.
Oh,
in
so
St.
charming.
Charles. Yeah, the inside is like gorgeous.
So
Yeah, I
pretty.
think I've seen you guys go there. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there.
Mm.
So you grew up in St. Louis.
Yes.
In St.
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. And then did you ever leave and come back, or have you always been in the area?
Just for
or-
school, and
Okay.
then we came right back. Yeah, because our
Yes.
families are here. So
So what's it been like becoming a mom and getting established as a mom in St. Louis when you're from here? Because I have a similar experience. So
yeah.
curious
Yeah.
what that's been like for you.
It was, I would say it's probably, I think St. Louis is kind of known as you're still friends with your high school friends, and
Yeah.
where'd you go to high school? Like that was not my experience at all.
Hmm.
And I think just moving, it sounds weird, but just moving to Chesterfield was a new thing for me. Our boys were 2 when we moved. So groups like St. Louis Mom and MOPS groups, things
Yeah.
like that really
Yeah.
helped me connect more with moms in my area.
Yeah,
So
I think being a mom
was-
is such the ultimate connector. It brings
Yeah,
you to
for
so many
sure.
different types of people.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So did you always know you wanted to be a realtor, or how did that come about?
No, so
Take us back.
I've been a realtor for about 8 years now.
Okay.
I started out as a teacher, and I loved teaching. And then I found out I was having twins,
Oh,
and that just kind of, totally turned your life upside
Rocked your
down.
world, yeah.
So after having the boys, I just was ready for something different.
Mm-hmm.
And real estate had always been in the back of my mind. Our first house we bought was a foreclosure, and we like completely updated it ourselves and renovated it. And
Wow.
my husband just he loves doing that kind of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just always been something that's been a passion of mine. My grandparents were like growing up, I was constantly seeing them. They'd buy a house, fix it up, sell it,
Yeah.
buy the next one. So it was kind
Cool.
of like something I grew up with.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I love it. Every day's different. It's never boring. So
But does that stress you out? Because I lived through a renovation when I had a newborn and 2 small kids, and that was very stressful. Like, it was stressful because just, like, finding pockets where we could go, and not be in, like, construction zones. Are you, like,
yeah.
typically not living in the house or
When we bought our first home, which was a foreclosure, we didn't have kids.
Ah,
So that helped a lot. So it
totally.
was okay to
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we were fine kind of living in a construction zone, and we do like bits at a time.
yeah.
When we bought this next house in Chesterfield, we also like completely renovated it. We're still renovating it like
Mhm.
5 years later. But we did all the like major rooms before we moved in because with 2-year-olds at
Yeah.
the time, it was like
Right.
there was no way we were going
No
to be able
way.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you find your inspiration? I mean, I'm sure
Mm.
you're going to so many home showings. Do you just feel constantly like, I need to change my entire house? I feel like every time I go to a friend's house,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we
So
got to get
true.
rid of everything when we
Yes.
come home.
So
So
true.
is it like overwhelming to you or is it inspiring?
Yeah.
Honestly, my home, I think I'm just like, because I'm so in that world at my house, I'm like, I probably don't do enough. My husband now full time renovates houses. So we buy
Mm.
houses, we renovate them and sell them. And so I've been designing those houses. So like,
my
I
gosh.
feel like all of my design brain and all of that goes into
Yeah,
that and not my actual house. But we're slowly
know how that
chipping
is.
away at projects on our house. But
for you.
yeah, I do get the bug whenever I'm helping someone build a new house and going through that process. Every time I'm like, I want to build a house so badly.
I'm so curious about that too. So
Mhm.
like, do you, as a realtor, what are your thoughts on new builds versus like the charm of an old home? Clearly, you're into like you want to fix it up and bring it back to life. What is that? I don't know. I think about that all the time. Like
Yeah.
because our house is falling apart. It
Yes,
feels like that.
yeah.
I'm sure everybody's is. Even
Yeah.
but like, should we just buy a new build?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are your thoughts on that?
I have so many thoughts on that. I'll try to narrow it though. I really think it depends on the person because there's a certain type of person that can be okay living in a historical home
Mhm.
because you will constantly have things that either need updating or improving or
Yeah.
there's just so many quirks, but that's part of the charm, you know.
Sure.
So I think it takes someone who really loves historical homes and loves that charm to want that. Um, the great thing about new builds is everything is brand new. So
Yeah,
it
for
is
sure.
more expensive. It's a more expensive route to go,
Mhm.
especially now. Um, but you get updated systems like
Yeah.
new plumbing,
Yes.
new
Oh my
HVAC, like
goodness.
things that are up to code that are constantly changing, and there's reasons why those are changing. So there's definitely benefits to building new. But yeah, it just kind of depends on the client and what
Yeah.
their goals are.
Today's episode is brought to you by Brentwood Pediatrics, a Washington University clinical associate's practice with WashU Medicine located in Brentwood. With the new year, if you're looking for a pediatrician, Brentwood Pediatrics makes it easy with free covered parking and a team of 3 board-certified physicians who are accepting new patients. They're open Monday through Friday with Saturday half-day hours, and they offer same-day sick appointments because kids and their parents need care when it actually matters. Start the year with care you can trust. Learn more or schedule a visit with Brentwood Pediatrics by calling 314-918-8827.
What
Well-
you can handle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
totally. Well, and something I found because we moved a year ago, and I don't plan to move for at least another decade.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
about did me
It's a
in.
lot.
It about did me in. But what we found when we were house hunting was like, there is a lot of advantage in the new build, but we also noticed that in some of these new builds, like the builder grade, even brand new is not as quality.
Oh, sure.
As some of like the materials and like the structure of like older homes, like some of that is changing. So, you think about too the investment of like maybe upgrading some of those things when you move in,
Yeah.
whether it be like appliances or cabinets or countertops or whatever. So we love older charming things, but they come with like
Price tag.
a price
Sure,
tag,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
usually
New pipes
your
that are $60,000.
mental
Yeah,
stability,
right, right, yeah. Yeah, so, like, for example, our home, we bought it's an old brick ranch from the '60s.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it, and we've done a lot of work on it, but you are going to get more for your money when you're not building brand new.
Yeah.
You will be renovating and stuff, but there's also the aspect of, oh, you have probably a lower monthly payment.
Mhm.
So that's something to, yeah, take into account too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What what is the landscape right now of the market, in February 2026? Who is at the greatest advantage right now when it comes to buying and selling?
It's really the market right now is very I don't even know how to explain it. It's
Mhm.
very random, I guess is
Ooh.
the best way to explain it. You'll see some houses sitting on the market for 60 plus days,
Mhm.
and then other houses, they get multiple offers on them and go over asking price. So I've really found it's depends on who's looking at that time.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, Buyers right now aren't super motivated to buy. There
Mhm.
also aren't a lot of options out there for them
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now. So it's, if the age old question is it a seller's market, is it a buyer's market?
Yeah.
It's definitely more of a buyer's market than we've seen in the last few years,
Okay.
for sure.
Mhm.
But there are still certain houses in certain locations, people want something that is completely updated, ready to go. Those tend to get the multiple offers and sell for more. Yeah.
Yeah, but are we seeing, like, people come in, in some of these, like, more desirable neighborhoods and going, like, really, really above and beyond asking in those offers? Not as
No,
much? Okay.
not how we
Mm.
saw back in like 2022,
Yeah.
2023. Yeah, it's not like that at all now.
Yeah.
Definitely more of a buyer's market.
Mhm.
You can do inspections now. You can
Yeah.
Oh,
negotiate repairs. Like that
Yeah.
was not a thing
Right.
just a couple years ago. So buyers definitely have more advantage than they've had in the past.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it depends on the neighborhood too.
Mhm.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
What neighborhoods are really like
Yeah.
hot right now or growing?
Yeah. I would
What are you seeing?
say I've really noticed houses more in St. Louis County, just in general. They tend to not sit on the market as long.
Mm-hmm.
And it also depends on the type of house too.
Yeah.
So ranches tend to go a lot faster than
Yeah.
2 stories, just
Yeah.
because I think people are thinking more long term now, and
Mhm.
they want to age into their home. And so even
Yeah.
people our age are thinking through that, like, if
Yes.
I'm going to stay in this home for a long time, maybe I don't want a 2 story, I want a ranch.
Mhm.
Um, so it's not just neighborhood. Sometimes people are looking like very specifically for that type of house.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and yeah, anywhere in St. Louis County I'm seeing is
Yeah.
like West County area is really growing. Popular families. Baldwin was listed as like in the top 10
Yeah.
of most family friendly places to move to. Um, so yeah,
I heard
anything.
Crestwood too. Like
Yeah,
Crestwood, people
Crestwood,
are
yeah.
really,
Interesting.
moving
Mhm.
into Crestwood. Well, you see
Interesting.
all these big companies are building out there. Their restaurants
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
restaurant scene is
Mhm.
growing.
Yeah.
So
So imagine a mom is getting ready to move, list her house. What are some upgrades that you would recommend, either like making sure you have in place or doing them before you list your house to get the most value out of?
yes.
Definitely painting. Painting is
Ah.
probably the easiest, cheapest way you're going to make your house neutral and upgraded to go on the market. Painting and changing out the lighting, light fixtures,
Ooh.
Interesting.
even hardware on cabinets can make a huge difference. So just making sure that you are also like maybe talking with a realtor or a designer to make sure you're making those right choices, because making the choices for you are very different than making them for how it's going to go on the market.
Totally.
That's
And
good
what about
advice.
like anything outside, like curb appeal? Is there any,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
because buyers actually make the decision before they even go in your house.
Mhm.
If the curb appeal is off, it can totally change their mind on it. So I've heard the statistic that houses with black front doors sell for like 20% higher. I don't know if that's
Ooh. What?
true. That was
Black?
like a Zillow statistic.
Cool.
Okay.
So just having, I don't think it matters the color, just having a fresh, well painted front door, fresh mulch, having some
Mhm.
plants out there in the winter, maybe some fake pine trees or something like the
Okay.
little ones you put on the topiaries.
Yeah.
Just something to add some green, a
Uh-huh.
wreath, make
Yeah.
it homey, a nice doormat.
That's good
Yeah.
advice. I feel
Very
like
good
paint makes
advice.
such a difference in a
Yes.
house
Such
too.
a
Yeah.
difference.
It's a nice
For
neutral.
sure.
White,
Mhm.
right? I've heard
Mhm.
people are creams. People are not doing gray anymore.
Yes, white.
Oh,
Okay.
so
Not
much
gray.
gray.
That's
So
my
much
entire
gray.
house, and it was repainted a couple of years ago. Now it's
Oh,
changing.
no,
I know,
yes.
it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I want to do something different. Can we ask you a couple of rapid fire questions?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
like don't think about it. Don't
Okay.
think too hard about it. Okay. And they're not crazy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What do we think? Zillow scrolling at night, yes or no?
Yes. I do it myself. I mean,
Do you scroll in St. Louis or other cities?
all over.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all over.
All over. Yeah. Love it.
Okay, this is for you. Dream STL neighborhood to live in.
Oh, man. I don't think I would. I love my neighborhood so much. Like, it is my dream. So
Chesterfield, right?
I'm living in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. One word to describe mom life right now.
Oh, hilarious.
3 boys. I feel like that tracks. Oh man. Okay. 2 more. Your top pick: giant backyard or a dream kitchen? Excuse
Giant
me.
backyard.
Okay.
Mhm.
Boys free to roam.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one. This was Rebecca's. Will interest rates ever go down?
Probably not to where they were before.
Ugh,
Hopefully
okay.
we will see them. The problem is inventory is still, as soon as interest rates go down, the housing prices are just going to go up again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And we really need to rein in those house prices. So I don't see them going down much, but they're definitely in a better place than
Yeah.
they were. Yeah.
They totally are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, St. Louis moms, make sure that you follow Amanda Brandt on Instagram. How can they find you? How can they
Yes.
connect with you?
Amanda Brandt Realtor.
Okay.
My handle. Yeah.
Great. We'll link her in the show notes and make sure you reach out and check out her feed because she's got some really great videos and
Yes.
information. And sure she'd be a great resource.
She's a great follow.
All right, friends, we'll catch you on our next episode.